sorry, what did you say? Get out of here? You think I'm your enemy? You think I am against Palestinian emancipation? Honestly, get out of here.
He said, honestly, no. As soon as I walked up. Here's someone outside the DNC barking at randos. Okay, shut the f up, dude. I saw this. I mean, I didn't see this. I lived it. So this is what I wanted to talk about. Hey, love the hat. You know I wasn't the... Yeah, he said, hey, man, how about you protest with us? There was a pro-Palestinian protester outside the DNC when we were walking out to go to the Chapo show. Okay? And he said, hey, man, how about you protest with us instead of being inside selling out? Okay?
Protest, yes?
So I responded to him. I said, you know, he's right. Shut the f up, dude. Yeah, you're right. You're right. I shouldn't be maxing out my influence here by directly telling American politicians that Israel is committing it, and instead I should be yelling at random DNC staffers that are walking out. What they're doing is meaningful. What they're doing is correct. But if you don't understand what I'm doing in here for the same exact cause, like interviewing the uncommitted movement this morning, okay, you're just an idiot, okay? Shut the f up. Anyway. You and March on Fox News? Oh, yes! Fox News, bro! Let's go. We need more leftist infighting? Yeah, I know. Anyway, the point I was going to make is he said you sold out, right? Like, you're in there, which just like that other chatter. So, obviously, I'm not going to sit here and take it.
Yesterday, right?
I say, you know I was at the protest yesterday, right? Like...
I was at the protest 1 day ago, brother. Wait, I'm sorry, what did you say?
I think he said something along the lines of like, you know, you're a sellout. You're a sellout. Something like that.
Wait, I'm 1 day ago, brother. Wait, I'm sorry, what did you say? Get out of here? You think I'm your enemy? You think I am against Palestinian emancipation? Honestly, get out of here. Fucking
He said, honestly, no. As soon as I walked up.
Child. What do you mean, honestly, no? Why are you chirping at me then?
Don't call me a child.
Because you're being a child. Be an adult. Think clearly. Oh, he does. And I agree with him. And I agree with him. So why the yelling at me? Hey, what's up? Sure.
How are you doing?
I'm doing all right.
Thank you so much. Thanks.
Have a good one.
The other guy said he has free speech. I say, yeah. Yeah, that's another protester, by the way. That's another pro-Palestinian protester. Isn't that the same guy at the restaurant the other day? What? I don't know. But here's the point, okay? Here's the point I want to make. Now, that was a moment, okay? That was a moment, and I reacted in the worst way possible, okay? Because guess what, dude? Guess what? That guy right there, okay? He's doing something that I myself do, and I want all of you to do as well, okay? That's it. Like, he's out there standing, putting his body out there, putting his body on the line, putting his life on the line, putting his career prospects on the line, and he is outside of the Democratic National Convention yelling at those who are unwilling to hear the very reasonable demands people are making. Ceasefire. No more weapons transfers to Israel. Like, these are incredibly reasonable demands, okay? And he's doing the right thing, you know what I mean? Like, him yelling at me is stupid, but who gives a I should have more discipline. And you guys should not make fun of him either, okay? Because at the end of the day, he's doing something that I want all of you to do, which is go out there and protest, you know? You knew who you were? No, he did. He did know. No, that's the annoying part. No, I'm pretty sure he knew who I was. That's why he was saying you're selling out. If it was like a random person who had no idea who I was and thought I was a DNC staffer or something, he can't call you a sellout without knowing and also say you're not the enemy. No, I said that. I said, am I your enemy? He didn't say that. Okay. No, your reaction was fine. Free speech works both ways. Should have hit him with a take a week off. Okay, everybody needs to calm down. Yeah, he knew who I was because I said, do you think I'm your enemy? He said, honestly, no.
Against Palestinian emancipation? Honestly, out of here.
Anyway. Like, I'm not going to sit here and chirp about a dude who literally took the time out of his day and got his girlfriend to go and sit outside, park his outside the goddamn DNC to chirp at people who are leaving the DNC, okay? That is, he's doing the right thing, okay? He's applying pressure. Disciplining Records is good. If he's serious about advocating for the left, he will grow and mature from it. Records are poison the movements. Your initial instincts were correct. I know. But I think he could have been handled in a better way, and I'm not going to yell at him that much, okay? But anyway, speaking of those protesters, okay, they also were actively reading out all of the child victims of Israel's to the people who were excited at the prospect of, you know, attending the DNC's third night. And let me tell you, I think those people should hear it. I think I should hear it too. I don't have an issue with that. It's obviously when someone says, bro, you're selling out. It's the same principle behind like yelling at Ilhan Omar. You know what I mean? Yelling at like the uncommitted delegates, like they sold out, they're inside, they still want to reason with the Democratic Party. It's like, no, dude. Okay, every successful civil rights movement has always had multiple prongs, multiple different approaches. There's an MLK side to it, there's a Malcolm X side to it. Okay, you can't be yelling at people who are trying to move the needle in the right direction. You can't be yelling at people and chirping at people on Twitter when their job is like when they're trying to use to the best of their ability with what they have, right? To advance this struggle, to speak on Palestinian emancipation. You can't be chirping at those people for doing that, okay? Every single person has a unique set of skills, right? I serve a 3-minute ad break at the top of the hour. That's my skill. That's the only thing I have. I don't have anything else, right? And I tell you, if you no longer want to see those ads, all you need to do is subscribe, right? For $6 or for free with a Twitch Prime. If you no longer want to see those ads, that's what you got to do. You can also get gifted a sub if you're lucky. Here's the 3-minute ad break now. But like, it's kind of similar to people in the chat being like, bro, I can't believe you sold out to the DNC. You're in there, you're being a shill, right? Like, why aren't you out there protesting? It's no different than when people say, if you're such a socialist, why don't you literally like stop what you're doing, right? Why don't you stop what you're doing, what you've done so far, and instead of like being an advocate, instead of having this platform, like go start a co-op, which I did, but you know, for a podcast, so it's different. Like, why don't you go do that? And obviously, this is my skill set. This is what I'm good at. So I'm using what I'm good at to literally advance these causes that I care about. Okay? That's how it works. But ultimately, you should never break solidarity. That's the way I think about it. That's what I believe. Okay? As long as people are genuinely putting the effort, I think it's so stupid to just... it's so stupid to turn around and criticize one another over like aesthetic choices. Abdel Hadi, assistant professor, sociologist, columnist in the Indies Times Mags, says successful movements have radical, progressive, and moderate flanks. We need people working inside the Democratic Party, and we need grassroots organizers, and we need protesters. Find your position and play it. But don't fight your teammates because they play a different position. You know? Some people play defense, some people play offense, someone is the goalie. You know what I mean? Imagine the goalie's like, I'm not a striker. I don't get all the fucking glory. Fuck this guy. That's what it feels like sometimes. The way people react. You know? It's silly. And I think that at times it becomes like it's hard to it's hard, especially when things seem so impossible, right? When change seems so impossible, I think people generate like a level of nihilistic sentiment, or they become more hardened in their positions and they just start saying like, oh, you're bad. You're not doing things in the way that I would want you to do things. Okay? Not looking to recognize, right? Not looking to recognize that like everyone plays a different role. So yeah, it's something to remember. This is a good take. So how will Kamala Harris and the Democrats keep saying they support a so-called two-state solution to forever bring peace if they can't even support a two-state stage for 5 minutes of the DNC? But yeah, as soon as I thought about my reaction to him, I was like, this guy's out there. He's obviously passionate. You know, he's in the wrong. I'm not gonna say that he was doing the right thing. I'm not gonna be like, yeah, no, he was so on the money. I'm a fucking... Oh, AOC's supposed to come on right now? Alright, hold on. Oh! Oh, they moved it to 6 to 6:30. Yeah. I'm putting my manager. Hold on. I gotta add him onto this. I've added David. Oh. When's the Sean Fain interview? Later. I don't know when it's supposed to be. Let me see. I'm using H. Bizzle as an envoy to some other people. Andrew. Shit. Apparently Joe Rogan is more reliable than you. What is this? Hold on. The new media bias thing came out. Is this for real? Wait, what? There's no way, dude. There is no fucking way. Contains misleading info. You want to know something that Donnie told me? Donnie fucking reached out to the Poynter Institute guy who called me a misinformer on the New York Times. Okay, I think this list is from them. Okay, I don't know if it's not. Or Donnie reached out to him, and he asked the question. So what's up? Like you said, this HasanAbi fellow is a misinformer. You said that on the New York Times. And he reached out to the fucking Poynter Institute guy, okay, who made that statement on the New York Times. And you know what he said? Nothing. He was like, do you have any moments? Like, do you have any evidence to back this up? He was like, no. I just kind of put it out there. That's what he fucking said. That is what he said. How fucking crazy is that? Oh. Am I yelling too much? No, she just came out.